Good afternoon, and a very warm welcome, everyone, to the class of 2029, to friends and family who are present, to our dignitaries that are joining me here on stage, and all our colleagues and guests that are joining us remotely. I'm Dr. Arno Werners. I'm the Associate Dean for Professional Programs in the College of Veterinary Medicine, and probably as excited and nervous as you all are, because you guys know, but your friends and family might not know yet. I've been in this position for 14 days. We're extremely proud of the program that we offer that attracts students from all parts of the United States and beyond. We also value our long-standing collaborations with regional partners, and we appreciate their contributions. As an example, the University of Idaho faculty have made and continues to make valuable contributions to the program, especially in the area of livestock medicine and surgery. Alums from Idaho and our regional partners play a vital role in meeting the need for veterinarians in our region. The Montana-based group of 16 students follow a little bit of a different path. They will complete their first year in Bozeman, Montana at MSU, and then join the larger cohort here in Pullman for years 2 to 4. The MSU group made the trip to Pullman for orientation week, and they are here with us today. All students receive their DVM degrees from Washington State University. So I want to say a few words about the origins of this particular event. Columbia University Medical School held the first white coat ceremony for new medical students in 1993. And since it's been adopted by many different healthcare education institutions across the US and even beyond that. The whole idea of the ceremony is to highlight the important symbolic role of the white coat in the interaction between patients, their owner, and the veterinarian. But the symbolic role of the white coat is just that. It's symbolic. Receiving the white coat today comes with core professional values, and I'm going to highlight what I believe to be 6 important core values. So first of all, the white coat is not a symbol of how busy, super busy and important you are, or how you know so much more than your patients or their owners. It rather symbolizes that the primary responsibility of the doctor is to attend to the needs of the patient, using kindness, compassion, empathy, knowledge, and competence. Second is the obligation to advance the field of veterinary medicine. Some of you will do this by pursuing advanced degrees, whether that's in a lab or whether that's in a clinic, while others will immediately go into clinical practice and report their observations. Third is the role that you have in educating our clients, as well as the team that you're going to work with. And we talked about this a little bit during orientation. Whether you like it or not, you're going to be somewhat of an educator. It's important to share your knowledge with peers, with owners, with team members, and with the general public. Fourth is the obligation you have towards society in general and the communities that you study, work, and live in. Use your knowledge and skills to the advantage of those around you. So I know that that sounds like a lot of stuff on top of everything that you've already learned and of the busy schedules that you will face when you start your training. And you might wonder where you come in. Well, here we go. You also have an important obligation towards yourself It's a very, very rigorous program, and although veterinary medicine is the best profession ever, it's also a very demanding and oftentimes very stressful profession. And that makes it essential that you practice self-care, that you attend to your emotional, physical, and spiritual health. And finally, it's important to be there for your peers and your future colleagues. Look after one another in those 4 years that you spend here, but also beyond. Be a helping hand, provide a listening ear, and be there for each other when you can. So in summary, conferring the white coat at the beginning of training is an opportunity to articulate and to commit to these core values in the company of peers, family, faculty, and colleagues. So you might think, what about the white coat ceremony here at Washington State University? Well, the first one was held in 1999 for the class of 2003. For us, faculty, it serves as a formal welcome to the college and the profession, and it's a culmination of a busy week of orientation activities. So you will notice that when we introduce our students, that their coats are bright and white. They're spotless. They're perfectly pressed. I will guarantee you that that will not remain the same for very long. And many of you might eventually find yourselves more times in scrubs, coveralls, flannel shirts with the jeans and cowboy boots, or even colorful smocks featuring your favorite cartoon character. But regardless of what you wear, the symbolism remains. Each encounter with a patient or client deserves your full attention and respect for patient individual needs and unique circumstances. Before I proceed with introductions, I want to acknowledge that events like this don't happen by magic. So I'd like to express our sincere appreciation for the hard work of the DVM admissions team, the CVM events coordinator, Christy Fleener, the provost media team, including Scott Vick, Rob Baker, and Bill Tracy, and the Beasley Coliseum support staff, Chris Van Harn and Eric Schneider, for both physical facilities support and tech support to enable us to have this event here today. Now I'd like to introduce the people that are here with me on stage. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. So on my immediate right is Dr. Dory Börjesson, Dean of the College of Veterinary Medicine, Washington State University. Next, Dr. Jeff Abbott, Assistant Dean for Professional Students, College of Veterinary Medicine, Washington State University. And I realize that this is completely out of order, but that's all fine, that's okay. Dr. Garrett Ryerson, Assistant Director and Teaching Professor, Montana Cooperative Veterinary Medicine Program, Montana State University. Dr. Bar Gustafson, President of the Montana Veterinary Medical Association. Dr. Eddie Haig, President of the Washington State Veterinary Medical Association. And last but definitely not least, Dr. Alicia Ewing, President of the Idaho. I'm new to this country, so I sort of still. President of the Idaho Veterinary Medical Association. So let's give them a round of applause. And now I invite Dr. Börjesson to.
Thank you, Arno. He is indeed very brave to be here. So far, so good. So welcome, class of 2029, and I'd also like to extend a warm welcome to families, friends, and loved ones of those new students of ours. Thank you for supporting the dream. having been a student like that. It is a dream. And in small ways or big ways, you're going to continue to contribute to their journey to becoming veterinarians. And thank you for others sitting here with us for joining in the ceremony. So class of 2029, we meet again in a more formal ritual. I hope the time you just spent with your classmates and colleagues was full of adventure. I've seen the photos. They look great. The activities you've shared during orientation have helped you start building the connections that for some of you will sustain you and for many of you will last a lifetime. I'm actually attending my 30th reunion this year from vet school. I hope you're energized and hopeful. I hear that you are. Earlier this week, I introduced myself, the professional journey, and I let you in on those secrets about what a dean does. And here I thought I would spend a little more time telling you about your families about the place and the program that you're joining. So for those of you that are here now in Pullman, and for those who will join us next year from Montana, you're going to find the Palouse. These are these picturesque hills. They're really steep, and prairies that are underlain by wind-blown sediments. You'll also find a lot of wind here. You're going to find rivers, trails, and truly inspiring skies. Sunsets are wonderful. You're going to also find winter, in my humble opinion. It extends a bit too long into spring, but you'll manage that. In our program, you're going to find excellent educators. The WSU College of Veterinary Medicine and our partners have a teaching academy that was the first of its kind. They work above and beyond to make teaching matter. That teaching academy has spread to the university and is now spread regionally to all Western colleges in our vicinity. At the college, you're going to find a diverse array of research faculty that focus on addiction, neuroscience, reproductive biology, infectious disease, global health, clinical medicine, wildlife health. It's really an amazing and very diverse faculty. And they're here for our students who want to explore research, and you'll be hearing about those opportunities. We're a home to a rich environment of undergraduate students and graduate students. So there's only a few veterinary schools that actually have an undergraduate population: Colorado State, Texas A&M, and us. So you have undergraduates. You're going to see them in Bustad. They'll be right next to you in labs. So you'll be meeting your undergraduate compadres too. Our teaching hospital is a state-of-the-art facility. It's home to veterinarians that care for everything, really: birds, horses, rabbits, dogs, goats, my Chihuahua, everything in between. Any dog I have, actually. Our highly trained specialists, and we have amazing, wonderful generalists as well, work with dedicated staff, some who are probably in this group of the class of 2029. Every year we lose a few. I don't know who you are yet, but I will find out. And those staff love training students and residents and interns. That's why they're here. Our faculty could be other places, and they could probably make more money, but they do it because they believe in teaching and training the next generation. So take advantage of that. The mission of the hospital is to improve the health and well-being of all animals through excellence in medical care, training future veterinarians, and finding innovative ways to treat disease. I consider it a jewel in the Palouse, this area. I'm excited for you to engage. You'll have lots of opportunities to do so. And so I hope you take advantage of that during your time with us. Not just the forced stuff, the fourth year, but throughout your time here. We're also home to a Tier 1 national lab, the Washington Animal Disease Diagnostic Lab. We call it WADL. So if you've heard about WADL, there may be WADL employees here as well. This is a state-of-the-art lab that provides diagnostic services, consultation, disease surveillance, and outreach to safeguard animal health, the food supply, and public health. You're going to do some rotations there, like in anatomic pathology, but they literally are the ones who have been dealing with the avian influenza outbreak in the state. They work seamlessly with our stakeholders. Our alumni hire our new graduates and love our emphasis on communication training, diagnostic challenges, simulation-based education, and shelter medicine, rotations where you'll have firsthand surgery experience, and you guys are going to love that. And as a college, we've embarked on new initiatives in public health. We now have an undergrad program in public health in our college, paraprofessional education, and programs that enhance wellness and inclusion for all of our members of our community. We've invested in facility upgrades. You're going to see the beautiful labs. You may have already seen them. We have simulation-based education and beautiful new space, and I hope you've already enjoyed our Vet Med Den for student success. So we continue to evolve and grow in those ways. So that's just a taste of who we are and where we are, but for today we have this rite of passage that you've been hearing about, the white coat ceremony. It's a welcome for you all as new veterinary students into the medical profession. You are bound by the same professional commitments we all share as veterinarians. It's meant to use that symbol of the white coat that was explained to you that align the symbol with virtues of altruism, responsibility, duty, honor, respect, and compassion. So you're totally ready. And today we welcome you with open arms into Pullman, into our college or Bozeman, into our profession, to a new beginning. Enjoy your time here and enjoy your ceremony.
And I'd like to invite Dr. Gustafson to the stage, representing the Montana Veterinary Medical Association, who will give a few words of encouragement and advice to our students.
Congratulations to all of you. For 40 years, I have been living my dream of being a veterinarian, and I sincerely hope your journey will be as rewarding and as exciting as mine. This really is a great profession. You have all put in the work needed to be accepted into veterinary school, and I have no doubt in my mind that with the same work ethic, you will have your Doctor of Veterinary Medicine degree in 4 years. With hard work and dedication to the task at hand, work hard and dedicate yourself to the task at hand, but also take the time to play and relax. Find a good balance, and it will serve you well throughout your career. Use this opportunity to broaden your life experiences. One thing that I wished I would have done as a student is learn to step out of my comfort zone occasionally, and maybe I wouldn't be as nervous as I am today speaking to you. All right, on the stage today we have 3 State Veterinary Association presidents, and Dr. Ryerson is Montana's alternate delegate to the American Veterinary Medical Association. And we are part of what is called organized veterinary medicine. Organized veterinary medicine is a group of united veterinarians who work towards the goal of making this profession the best it can be by providing resources and fostering connections for all veterinarians. We work together to improve animal health, public health, mental health, and the profession itself through education, research, and advocacy. One thing I do as president is plan a continuing education event for my fellow colleagues so that they don't have to travel long distances to obtain their continuing education. Not only is it rewarding to help your fellow veterinarians, but the connections that I have made with veterinarians from all over the country are lifelong and invaluable. Now, if I have a problem or a question, I have the resources to find help and guidance. While this life and career has been great, not every day has been perfect for me. I did have a malpractice claim filed against me once, and the AVMA guided me every step of the way through the process. Thanks to organized veterinary medicine and my colleagues, I am still practicing today. While it is my hope that this will not happen to you to you, you will undoubtedly face adversities in this profession. You cannot and should not be expected to go through these alone. I encourage you to rely on your colleagues and mentors, the people around you in this room today, and organized veterinary medicine to guide you through any obstacles you encounter. I have been a member of the MVMA for 40 years, and for the first 35, I simply paid my dues. No committees, no running for office. 5 years ago, my friend Rex Anderson asked me to get a little bit more involved because he was having trouble finding people to volunteer. And look where I am today. Standing here, welcoming you and encouraging you on your path to become a veterinarian is a great honor, and it is something I will never forget. One of the greatest pleasures of this career is the people you will meet and the connections you will make. I encourage you, class of 2029, to take this opportunity to get involved, support each other, and continue elevating this profession. If you want to get a taste of organized veterinary medicine, you can do so by joining the student chapter of the American Veterinary Medical Association, or become a student member of your state association. I'm a history fanatic, so I'm going to close with a quote from Winston Churchill. "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." Thank you for allowing me to speak today.
Thank you, Dr. Börjesen and Dr. Gustafsson, for your inspiring words. We would like to take a moment to recognize the support of the dedicated veterinary medical associations who sponsor the coats of the white coats the costs of the white coats each year. And you see a number of the sponsors on the screens behind me. Each incoming student receives a white lab coat as they embark on the journey of veterinary school. The sponsorship provided by the VMAs includes the coat itself, the embroidery, and pressing. We would like to extend our gratitude to this year's supporters, the Washington State Veterinary Medical Association, the Idaho Veterinary Medical Association, the Montana Veterinary Medical Association, and the Wyoming Veterinary Medical Association. We are pleased to welcome 142 students as part of the class of 2029 and present them with their new white coats right here, right now. Students will be coated alphabetically. There's a professional photographer present to take pictures. Audience members, please feel free to take pictures from your seats. However, please avoid the aisles where students will be leaving and returning to their seats. Next, I'd like to introduce Dr. Jeff Abbott, Assistant Dean for Professional Students, who will be introducing the class of 2029 as they receive their white coats.
The College of Veterinary Medicine maintains a high academic standards and expects its students to exhibit impeccable moral, ethical, and professional standards of conduct. You have been approved by the faculty of our college to begin your pursuit of the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. It is our pleasure to symbolize this approval by presenting each of you with a white laboratory coat. Again, we would like to recognize that these coats have been provided by veterinary practitioners and individual donors throughout the states of Washington, Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming as an indication of their support for you and our veterinary medical program. This ceremony, together with the events of this week, marks the beginning of your path towards the time-honored and revered veterinary profession. Dr. Hay, representing the Washington State Veterinary Medical Association, will coat the first third of the class of 2029. And I am going to try really hard to pronounce all of your names correctly. And I apologize for those of you who I don't. Rihanna Abashim. Christian Alejandro Aguirre. Avery Ahiran. Alyssa Aho. Angie Alvarez. Madeline Anderson. John Arnold. J.C. Marie Ayers. Melanie Barrell. Olivia Grace Bauman. Maria Leonise Becker. Kayla Marie Bertolino. Olivia Boyd. Danielle Catherine Bricker, I'm sorry. Ellie Annette Brooks. Melina Ann Brown. Devin Edward Buto. Mariah Francesca Caballero. Lauren Cabrera. Avery Campbell. Liam Carney. Stephanie Chang. Ashley Marie Childers. Kelsey Koffel. Gavin Kaufman. Haley Joanne Colburn. Caitlin Alexandra Coleman. Madeline Hyun Dalfune. Emily Davenport. Maya Caitlin Davis. Caitlin Ann Dawson. Brenna Dietz. Carson Driver. Alexis Dukes. Dawson Alexander Durham. Toby Eddy. Amanda Emerson. Esme Alexandria Irick. Ellie Mae Fenderson. Katie French. Jessica Godinez. Lillian Gunn. Kirsten Jean Hine. Alexis R. Henry. Samuel Donald Herbold. Jocelyn Ruth Holmes. Thank you, Dr. Hay. I will now ask Dr. Alicia Ewing, representative of the Idaho Veterinary Medical Association, to quote the next portion of our class. Parker Isabella Hoppy. Colin Tajiro Haruchi. Ashlyn Ella Jensen. Janai Johnson. Lila Jolly. Charity Dakota Antoinette Jordan. Thomas Matthew Catadil. Christine Jisoo Kim. Kate King. Lindsay Clem. Megan Patricia Kohler. Talia Coliseus. Lucas Todd Koyman. Ira Christian. Lexi Renee Kruljak. Marie Anastasia Kipriotakis. Ansley Kindle Lalone. Morgan Lee Levitt. Grace Lemon. Vivian Rain Mahina Long. Paula Jimena Mercias Gomez. Sumaya Margray. Christian Kiyoshi Martis. Jordan Mazzola. Sabrina Joyce McCraley. Catherine Grace McGinnis. Samantha Araceli Mahina. Quinn Avery Mercer. Sarah A. Metz. Brielle Mitchner. Michaela L. Miller. Christina Michelle Miller. Margot F. Mung. Tommy Haven Moody St. Clair. Madeline Nicole Morales. Mariah Moran. Haley Michelle Nelson. Drew Newman. Gabrielle Newman. Ariel Noguera. Leslie Nunez. Trent Marcus Yukio Paulino Ota. Sarah Diane Olson. Matthew R. Orvis. Nathan Overton. Kimberly Pond. Jyot Vasudev Patel. Alyssa Jane Perez. Thank you, Dr. Ewing. I will now ask Dr. Gustafson, President of the Montana Veterinary Medical Association, to quote the final portion of the class of 2029. Tammy Perez. Kaylin Perry. Heather Renee Peterson. Jolie Petrick. Brittany Nichelle Picker. Jessica Lynn Portray. Elizabeth Ramirez Zepp. Megan Eileen Redmond. Riley Sue Haim Reed. Hannah Kealoha Otea Tua Reinhardt. Makara Wright. Tori Rhodes. Riley Rochelle. Jaylee Rose. Sophia Marie Sanchez. Elizabeth Marie Sandy. Sedona Sargent. Nissa Ann Shire. Lexi Schroeder. Landry Scholes. Aspen Scott. Carolyn Sievers. Rihanna Skalicki. Ezra Wayne Smith. Jessica Lynn Sundvik. Nicholas Sweeney. Jabin Tyler Seavrud. Anna Zabo. Josh Thornburg. Aubrey Leanne Tomlinson. Sophie G. Tomlinson. Emma Tovson. Kylie Tran. Riley Jane Trecker. Emma Madeline Tuttle. Braxton J. Van Loo. Olivia Vanderveen. Natalie Ann Verduzco. Audrey Elise Weers. Tamar Weiss. Blair Lynn Westby. Josie Westrich. Kendra Grace Wharton. Leanna Wold. Matthew Yee. Eileen Yoon. Jian Ying Zhen. Julian Zucker. Dr. Hay, Dr. Ewing, and Dr. Gustafson, if you'll go ahead and sit down. Will all the members of the class of 2029 please rise and then join me in reciting the veterinary student oath as it is printed on the back of your program. As a veterinary student in the WSU Regional Program in Veterinary Medicine, I solemnly swear to use my scientific knowledge and skills for the benefit of society through the protection of animal health and welfare, the prevention and relief of animal suffering, the conservation of animal resources, the promotion of public health, and the advancement of medical knowledge. I will practice my profession conscientiously, with dignity, and in keeping with the principles of veterinary medical ethics. I accept as a lifelong obligation the continual improvement of my professional knowledge and competence. Congratulations, class of 2029. The students will be staying in their seats for a few minutes for a group photograph. Their friends and family are welcome to move to the concourse. Our CVM photographer will be available on the concourse for individual photos once the class photos are complete. Thank you all for coming, and have a great day. Go Cougs!